Yeah, and let's talk about another vertical almost, right, which is gaming. Right? You mentioned how the North Koreans took out 625 or 650 million out of the Vietnamese gaming app, if I got that right.
Yeah.
Talk to us about how gaming is an emerging new vertical, right? Because again, it doesn't fit into your people or drug smuggling traditional verticals of the criminal underworld. And it's a big issue that, many countries are facing. Again, even a country like India has many gaming groups and the government is keeping a very strong eye on it. There are Chinese gaming apps that they've banned in India and things like that. Yeah. So talk to us about how gaming has intersected with this world of cybercrime and technology.
It's interesting. There were multiple sort of links between gaming and cybercrime and multiple ways that the two worlds sort of clash into each other. I think people, particularly who aren't gamers, underestimate the amount of money sloshing around in these games. I mean, the Axie Infinity game that the North Koreans are accused of hacking into back in 2022 was valued at $2 billion, that company at one stage, a vast amount of money. But if you're not gamers, you don't really understand how big this sort of industry is. Obviously, the game companies themselves are the target for hacks. I mean, the North Koreans managed to take out $600 million out of that game. The other thing is the gamers themselves, their wallets, their online resources, will be the target for theft. I think the public are confused as to why a hacker might steal somebody's gaming password. They don't realize that, your video game assets, the skins you've got for your game or the animals you've got in your, Farmville or whatever can be worth money. They can actually be sold for something. And the last thing I'd throw into this in terms of how gaming and cybercrime come together is that increasingly gaming is based on cryptocurrency or digital forms of money. Again, for criminals, this is really fertile territory. They can use that money to launder traditional money, pounds and dollars, rupees and so on, or they can steal that money and just launder it much more effectively because it's already digital. So for lots of different reasons, the kind of gaming culture, particularly where gaming intersects with crypto, I find that super fascinating because these are kind of areas where criminals can exploit.